Hey everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 205 on the Leek. I have unmuted the microphone and we are drafting. We've got ourselves a Bedevil. This of course is a sponsored draft. This is Jan's sponsored draft. So we've got a Bedevil, which puts us a little bit into our colors. There's a Skewer, but Bedevil's just better. There's a Fire Wheeler, which could wheel. It's a very good card. These cards sort of verge on first pickable because of course they're totally unsplashable in any deck. But if I take this Bedevil, maybe we get the Wheeler back around. Beyond that, we could get an Ill-Gotten back or an Orzhov Racketeers, but I'll take the Bedevil and feel pretty happy about it. Deputy of Detention's very good, and maybe we just throw away the Bedevil, because there's not much else going on here. There's nothing to keep us in red-black. This is garbage, this is garbage, this is fine, this is fine. Yeah, Deputy of Detention is just by far the best pick here. It looks like somebody took an uncommon over it. I'm sure there's uncommons I would take over it, but I can't think of one off the cuff here. But we're going to take Deputy of Detention, and who knows where we're going to end up now. Well, we get an Archway Angel, we get a Grotesque Demise, and that's about it. Hybrid's good, but these cards are better. The Gate deck, of course, it doesn't really exist as much as it does in Arena. It's harder to get because people take gates appropriately, and they take these cards, and then the gates aren't there, and then they just don't end up in the deck. So I think I'm going to take Grotesque Demise here. It keeps us on the Bedevil plan. There's nothing to really keep me on the blue-white plan at the moment, or the white plan, or the blue plan. In fact, this is very much a green pack, and we probably push the person to our left right on into green by taking this Demise here. Following that up, we get a bad pack. There's not much going on here. There's a Rubble Belt Recluse, which is fine. Could be the pick. There's a 10th District Veteran, which is not good. Rendhorn. Yeah, this is just a bad pack. Whatever we pick here may not even get played. So I guess we'll take the Recluse. And we're maybe looking at a Rakdos thing. I should also mention the London Mulligan is live on Magic Online, so we will be operating with the London Mulligan, which is very cool. So here we've got Skitter Eel as the best card in the pack. By a mile. By a big mile. Nothing is keeping me in Rakdos here. Yeah, I think we take Skitter Eel just in case blue-white is in fact open. And see where we go. We're gonna waffle back and forth a little bit here, I think, because these packs have been very bad, very bad. So here there's nothing to put us into the blue-white plan. Like, I'm not taking a Humongulous here. Red-black, there's a Feral Maca, I suppose. Bad breaks. Bad breaks. Bad breaks. There's a chance we could still go like Orzhov, splashing a red or splashing a blue. But these packs are bad. So, in this case, I guess we're taking a Maca, which feels really bad. Maybe we take the brand. Let's take the brand. Something. Give me something here. We get nothing. We get a Gravelhide Goblin, which is a 2/1 for 2. Meh. Verity Circle's bad. Civic Stalwart might be the best card here, so we could still potentially go blue-white. But our black-red is looking a little bit better here, so I think we kind of need to settle into black-red. In which case, we could take a Spewer to enable Spectacle that we haven't seen yet. We've got a Vampire. Gain some life back. I don't like it. We could take the stall. We took the Vampire. I missed that we're still counting down. Well, we get a Burning Tree Vandal, which is an actual solid pickup for Rakdos here. Consigned to the Pit, too expensive. Yeah, I think we'll take Burning Tree Vandal, and this is the first like slight sign of a color maybe being open, getting a Vandal this late, but even then, that's not a huge sign. We'll take it, and we get another one. End our Stormstrike. This is our pack from pick 1, I believe. So I do believe we're heading Rakdos, which means Deputy is a no-go and Skitter's a no-go. So we take another Burning Tree, we can take a Storm Strike. I don't hate taking the Storm Strike here, then we don't have to ever think about doing that again. Damn. We done did screwed up. I guess we'll take the Blade Brand for signaling purposes that we want to be black. Yup. Let's take it. That's a pretty late admonition. Let's take the Blade Brand. Nothing here. We are absolutely not playing a Rafter Demon, but let's take it for signaling. And yikes. Yikes. This draft is off to a bit of a bad start. We could take Catacomb Crocodile for the sideboard, I suppose. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. We need pack 2 to do something for us here. So many lockets this time around, too. So many lockets. Alright. Pack 1's gone. We can throw it in the garbage. Pack 2. Do something. Do something relevant here. Do something good. Please? What do we even want? Give me a Spawn of Mayhem. Give me a Rakdos. Give me something better than a Burning Tree Vandal. Give me pack 2. Give me pack 2. Come on, Tiger. I see you there, being slow. There we go. Hey, that's a good card. Yikes. Yikes. We get a Cry, a Carrion, a Dead Revels, or an Act of Treason. Or a Vampire. None of those are cards. None of those are cards at all. None of them. I think we might be taking a sideboard Cry of the Carnarium. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, sideboard Cry. Mainboard Cry, too. Just crying all the time. Alright. Clear the Stage isn't great, but it's playable. Orzhov Racketeers, arguably better. Arguably better. Scorchmark also good. I think we take the Racketeers here. We're going to be a little bit of a higher curve Rakdos deck. But hopefully maybe we get the Scorchmark back around. I've seen it wheel, which is weird. Yeah, blue-white would have been nice to be into, I think. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. So we've got 4 creatures in our aggressive Rakdos deck. Maybe we end up at a point where we have to play Rafter Demon. Who knows? We get an Ill-Gotten. We can just steal some wins with that. And again, just nothing, right? Like, I guess Wrecker's fine. But Acrobat, Strike, Vampire. The packs are not breaking our way. I almost wish that I had a Forced Blue. But then everybody would have yelled at me that I always force blue. Let's take the Ill-Gotten here. Tin Street Dodger's fine. Dead Revels, we probably are going to need one of those. But we can get one. In fact, we probably wheel one from pack 1. Smeltwort's bad. Absolutely not. So we'll take Tin Street Dodger here. Boy, why is it always the same commons? There are other black and red commons, right? There's Skewer the Critic, Scorchmark, Blade Juggler. But instead we get 3 or 4 of the same commons. We can take a Drill Bit. I was going to say I don't hate a Drill Bit, but I hate a Drill Bit. But I guess we could play it. We don't really want a Rakdos Guildgate in this deck. Maybe. Let's take a Drill Bit. Maybe we have to play it. Dead Revels, or sorry, Blade Brand. That's the 7th copy of Blade Brand. 8th, 12th, 27th. We get another Cry. I don't want to main deck the first one, so I guess we're just taking a Gate here. We must be getting cut, I guess. Maybe we have to take a rocket, a Rakdos Locket, a rocket. We could splash for something white at some point someday, maybe. I guess that's the better choice. I guess. We'll see how that goes. See how that goes. Goblin Gathering, not very good. Not very good at all. Take an Imperious Oligarch if we do in fact go full on into Mardu. Maybe that's what we gotta do. Maybe that's what we gotta do. Maybe for the final Ravnica Allegiance draft we have to go full on 3 colors, which I've avoided a lot in this format. I've much preferred to be 2 colors, maybe splash a card. Maybe 2. But full on 3 colors has been a no-go. We can play Carrion Imp. I'm totally fine with that. Totally fine with that. So that was where I wanted the Dead Revels, but we've seen, I guess it was Bladebrand we've seen 7 copies of. Dead Revels, we still have a chance of getting one back, I think. Oh boy, we're going to need some power, though. We're going to need some power. This has been a really weird draft. Very weird. I wonder, are these new players? Is that why it's not been going quite right? We get nothing. We get nothing. We can take a Twilight Panther if we are in fact going 3 colors. We get a Gravelhide Goblin if we want another 2-drop. Maybe we just want another 2-drop. Literally nothing. Take Exposed to Daylight for the sideboard. Maybe. Literally nothing. I don't think we're actually going 3 colors. We need power to go 3 colors. We need a reason to go 3 colors. I guess Civic Stalwart is starting to get us towards that reason. Boy, this deck's bad. Oh boy. Pack 3. Ethereal Absolution. 1 time. Gruul Spellbreaker. Gruul Spellbreaker. And no black cards. We get a Footlight Fiend. So Clamor Shaman is an option. Gruul Spellbreaker doesn't happen to be worth a bunch online, is it? Is it even still worth a bunch offline? I don't know. 20 cents. So, we can take Clamor Shaman. It's in our colors. It's in our deck. It's what our deck wants to do. We can take Spellbreaker with no ability to splash and switching our color, meaning we're already dropping a lot of playables. And it's not even that good. So I think we're just going to be on Clamor Shaman here. Wheeling the Fiend or the Vandal. So let's take Clamor Shaman. We get a Daggercaster and we have a Bladebrand. Okay, there we go. That's a thing. We're still lacking power, and we've got probably 2 to 3 picks to actually find a super powerful game-ending card. So I'm worried. I'm worried. Let's take this Daggercaster. Yup. I don't know about y'all, but I'm worried. I'm real worried. I guess we take a Spike Wheel. Maybe we just have to hope that we win off of 5-2. I think that's the plan. We don't need a 3rd Cry of the Carnarium. I guess we didn't take the other one, did we? No. Yeah, let's take Spike Wheel. That feels bad. Gorklan's fine. Like, the average draft will have 2 copies of any given common. 2 copies. I feel like I was being hyperbolic when I said we had seen 7. At this point, I'm pretty confident we've seen 7. So we can take a Gorklan Wrecker. This is really filling up our curve quite a bit here, but we just don't have a choice otherwise. Yeah, we just don't have a choice. Gorklan in. And yeah, we're not doing white. We're not doing white at all. Let's take out 10th District. Let's take out Imperious Oligarch. We've got a Vindictive Vampire, which continues our 4 drops, but garbage. Plague White's probably actually better here. Yeah, Plague White's just going to be better. Fill up our curve properly as opposed to jamming it full of 2 drops. Boy, I don't know. This draft has gone very poorly. I expect a quick 0-2, I'll tell you right now. Rumbling Ruin's really bad. But we also still need playables. If we need playables, Rebel Slinger's better then. Let's take Rebel Slinger. Like, I know Rakdos is the worst guild, but these cards have been very underpowered. We're not doing Bankrupt in Blood. There's, I don't know, the 17th copy of Bladebrand. This is weird. This is absolutely weird how many Bladebrands have been in this draft. We're at 13 creatures. We still need more. I guess we just have to take a dumb 2-drop. Yeah, this is still garbage. We can take a Footlight Fiend. I don't know, do we splash a Rhythm of the Wild? Is that actually how we win? That might actually just be how we win. Is we splash Rhythm of the Wild, we luck out, we always have it on turn 3, and we play our bad creatures, and because they have Riot, they're better creatures. I think that's actually how we win. Let's take that. Now we still need one more playable. So I guess we take Goblin Gathering. Because a 3-mana 4/4 is good. Boy, this draft has been shockingly... The packs have been shockingly bad. The packs have just been horrendous. Yeah, why is Law Mage's Binding still here? So we can take Goblin Gathering. Yeah, I guess we gotta. So we now just have enough playables. Congrats us. I've seen people say Debtor's Transport is not awful, and I've not really played it, so maybe here in our final draft I'll give it a go. Wow. Wow. Let's take a friggin' Blade Brand. That is nutty. That's kind of nutty. That's kind of nutty. Yeah, we probably should have forced blue-white. Like, it really wasn't there in pack 1. Whereas by now we're still getting cards that I wouldn't hate playing in a I said black-white, blue-white deck. Yeah, that was a weird draft. That was a weird draft. But that's the thing. Weird drafts happen. Weird drafts happen, and that's awesome, and that's why I strongly prefer MTGO on paper, because weird drafts can happen when newer players pop in, or players who don't understand what they're doing, or players who are having maybe too much fun. Whereas, of course, in Arena, the draft is the draft is the draft. It's always the same, and once you've done it a few times, you can abuse the bots pretty handily. So there we go. We wrapped up that draft, and it was not good. So let's attempt to win. But I'm going to tell you, this is quite probably the least confident I've ever felt in a Ravnica Allegiance draft. That went really poorly. So this will be a good lesson in what you can do when a draft goes poorly. Can you actually pull it around? So we're going to add some basic lands. I don't want a white land, but I do need a third green land. So there we go. There's a deck. It's bad. Let's go, I guess. Come with me on this journey, if you will. This journey of loss and discovery. All right. Let's do it to it. I'm super excited for whatever the hell this stupid guy's name is to post a comment about how, oh, I'm complaining already. Actually, I think I banned him. We're gonna keep this. That's a rough keep, actually. No, I think we're gonna. We are going to London Mulligan. So we have mulled. So the question is, do I mull to 5 or keep 6 of these? And the answer, I think, is I mull to 5. I think we mull to 5. Because we would throw away like Debtor's or we'd throw away Rubblebelt Recluse. We'd have to hope that there's a land on top because we don't get a scry. You don't get a scry with London Mulligan. So no, I actually don't think we can keep this. Let's go to 5. That's pretty bad, but we can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll keep that and get rid of that and that. All right, mull to 5. Pretty bad, pretty bad. Uh-oh. Well, at least it's going to be fast. At least it's going to be fast. I guess we get to exile Gutterbones. So there's that. Opponent with the smelly Ward Ignis. Well, we get to drop a blocker, so we've got that going for us. So I'll happily trade with the Ignis since we can exile the Gutterbones. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think we're out of this already. Attack me. Yeah. Blocky block. Got him. Orzhov Enforcer. Ooh, do we have to exile that instead? Come on, deck. So there's 2 lands on the bottom of the deck, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 10 lands in the top 30. It's Saturday. It is Spiky Saturday. Barf. So we need to do something. Can we deal... We can deal with Gutter Bones by dropping a 3-3 or a 2-3. Dealing with Orzhov Enforcer is going to be harder, especially without many flyers. How long can we take 2 for, though? I think... yeah, let's kill the Gutter Bones right now. I don't want to have them have any chance of Storm Striking or something to counter my demise. So there we go. We got rid of that. They got a Fireblade Artist. That's pretty good. Looks like they're maybe missing a land drop here. Well, boy, I got plenty for you if you want one. Plenty for you. Alright, pass the turn. I really don't want to use Bladebrand as a cycling card. That is the worst way to use Bladebrand. Every single time I see someone do it, I just think, oh my god. Why? Gorklan Wrecker, they're going to haste that up. Yup. Yikes. Honestly, I think our only way out is Daggercaster Bladebrand, so I'm not using this Bladebrand. How? Like, literally how? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 8 lands in the top 28. Sack the Enforcer, deal 2. And then I'm going to take 4 and presume that they have the answer. I don't want to see any more. I don't want to see any more. What was on top? Tin Street Dodger. Ill-Gotten. Cool. Cool. Let's go back in. And let's not do that, I guess. Actually, Cry probably works pretty well here. Could bring in Cry over the drill bit. Holy moly. Holy freaking moly. Yeah. That was luck. That was variance. Variance aplenty, unfortunately. So, how do we need to Cry. We need to keep Cry the Carnarium. We need to get to Ill-Gotten Inheritance. We need to get creatures down. Yeah, we've got stuff we can do. We just need to actually get there. Phone, what do you want? All right, we're gonna play first. We're gonna have a keepable hand. Nope. Good try. Good friggin' try. Mull that. I like this. We could throw away a Gravelhide Goblin. Yeah. Keep that. Throw away the Goblin. Drop the Mountain. Pass that turn. And look at us, we're going to play a creature before turn 7. Opponent with Rakdos Guildgate. Cool. No Gutter Bones, I like it. Drop the Gravelhide past that turn. And then we could Clamor, or we could Burning Tree. I don't mind clamoring with haste if they drop a creature here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to smash through a Reveler. Drop a Forest, sure thing. And you know what? With Ill-Gotten down, I kind of just want to start a race here. Let's start a race. You get haste. And we go smashy smashy. You can't block. Take him to 17. Getting them. Getting them good. Looks like they're also splashing green. Very interesting. Smash. Well, that's rude. It's real rude. Well. If we have a land. We do not. But we have Rhythm. Rhythm of the Wild. Rhythm. That's intriguing. That's intriguing. I think we're dropping the Rhythm. In for 2. In for 2, drop the Rhythm. So Burning Tree has double Riot next turn. Erink's pretty good with a counter. That is a 4/4. They think they're racing me. I mean, they probably are very, very well. But, I mean, I might have something to say about that. Maybe. Probably not, to be honest, unless we hit, like, Grotesque Demise here. Carrion Imp. Well, that's not going to do it. So I could gain 2 life, go up to 13. We have a blocker for the Reveler, but not for the Erink's. Or no, for the Erink's, because it would be a 3/4. Yeah, I don't hate that. Ill-Gotten's not getting us into this. This is where this card's bad. So yeah, let's go with that. Get a counter. Exile the Shaman. Gain 2 life. And we're not racing. We're not racing anymore. Yikes, this deck is, I knew the deck was bad. I feel like it's underperforming even where I expected it to perform. Gruul Locket? Sure. You do you, opponent. Don't even attack me? Perfect. Perfectorino. Bladebrand. Dees. Dees, Dees, Dees. Well. So they can pump this now, which is gross. I kind of want a Burning Tree. Counter, counter. Then we can maybe fly in for 3. Keep the race going a little bit. Let's do that. Counter, counter. Fly in for 3. Take him to 12. Pass the turn. And the next turn we'll probably pop the Inheritance down. But I still don't think it's going to do anything, especially with us still being stuck on lands. Lands are not our friend today. Not our friend at all. So that's going to be a 6/3, eh? That's pretty big. Cracking the Locket. Interesting. I'm happy with our opponent not continuing to race here. That's real good for us. real good for us. So what happens here if we attack? They have no good blocks. They would lose their team. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They'd go to 3. But then we just die on the crackback. So yeah, we don't have great attacks. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to carry an imp in. Take him to 9. This is opponent, right? Yeah. Drop the Guildgate and drop the Inheritance. I don't think we'll see a sack here. Yeah, no sack. So we're now in relatively good shape. I wonder if our opponent just super has nothing? Or if this has been some misplays or something, because I definitely think we should have been dead. So one more land and we can pop Inheritance. So they're sort of at virtually 5. 4, rather. So they only have a turn or 2 here. Burning Tree will definitely step in front of the Erink's, which means 3 trample comes through, so we're at 10. 6-ish, as it were. More Lockets. Questionable choices here. Rubble Belt Runner, sure. More creatures? Ah, now we're in trouble. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I guess we have to kill that. 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're at 8. Black, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we hit a land, they're at 4. They're dead if we hit a land. If we don't hit a land, what happens? We block there. we go to 8. We can block there, and we take 2, 4, and we're not dead. What are the odds of us hitting a land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 out of 28, so it's less than 50%. Or wait, we can pump this. 3, 4, 5, 6. That takes him to 3. That's still not quite there. Blarg. Blarg. One time, don't hit a land. Or sorry, hit a land. No, don't hit a land. If we hit a creature, we can just win. Just give me a creature. Just give me a creature. Creature me up. Creature me up, fam. So that's 3, 4, 5. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. Put a counter on it. So that blocks airings. Take him to 5. So they probably can't attack in now. They only have 1 card. So we take him to 5. They're dead if we hit a land. And we actually have 2 draws with the Blade Brand. Now if they have something like Colossus, we're just dead. Is there a way to not just be dead if we have Colossus? We block Arinx with the Imp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They pump it. They Colossus it. We block 6. 7, 8. We take 2. Colossus pump doesn't kill us if we have both blockers back. If we come in with Imp, 4, 8, 9, 10. If we come in with Imp, we do die. So we just pass the turn here. Pass the turn, try to draw a land, hit a land, we hit them for 3, 4, and then 8. Yep. Yep. We got it. We got it. I need to turn my phone off. It's very loud and obnoxious. Shush phone. Haha, notifications have been turned down. Opponent thinks they can attack. So we are going to go block. And we are going to go block. I guess blocking is how we actually don't finish this off instantly. Intriguing. Opponent doesn't pump. Opponent scorches. Tricky, tricky. I can't cast Blade Brand. That's funny. That's funny. Alright, so they're going to lock it here. A creature just like pretty close to wins this for us. I feel like we're winning because our opponent's playing too many lockets and such in an aggro deck. Tin Street Dodger. You get a counter, my friend. In for 2. So that takes him to 5. This takes him to 4. So we Blade Brand this to try to find the land. Or do we? Yeah, we may as well. Because we got to draw land. Yeah, there we go. We finally found one. So we drop the land. And we boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. Holy moly. We weren't supposed to win that one. We were not supposed to win that one. Oh, cool. I actually do have a playset of Blade Brands from that draft. And there were so many we didn't take. Back in, I guess. We don't really have much of a sideboard other than that Cry that we brought in. Yeah. Let's win by our opponent choosing to play Lockets. This is fine. I'm not going to mull, finally. So we're going to turn 1, Footlight Fiend. Turn 2, Rakdos Guildgate, nothing. But they are also going to be on that plan, it appears. So the question is, can our opponent go Fireblade Artist. If they go Fireblade Artist, we just lose. Because they sack this. Or, no, Fireblade start a turn, right? Gladly? I ping you. You ping me. Haha! Something was accomplished. Got me. I guess they didn't want that to die. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Are our 3-drops more important than getting a Plague White down? Somewhat. Somewhat indeed. Unless there's a land on top, but of course there's never a land on top. The lands are never where you want them to be. Let's assume the lands will be where we want them to be. Let's be optimistic here. Scorchmark. Yup. That's what that was. Had a land. Taken 2, boss. They're down to 3 cards. They're down to 3 cards. The land was where we wanted it to be. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. What are we looking for here? What are we looking for here? Are we looking for a 3-2 to get us back into this? Are we looking to rummage away? Can't be looking to rummage away that, right? That's our only... that's our best card ever here at the moment. Rummage away the gate? We could rummage away the gate because we at least have Vizkopa Vampire next turn. And if we do hit an untapped land, we have Acrobat if we can hit. Or even if we can't hit, we can still Acrobat. I like getting rid of that Guild Gate. It's way too slow for us. It's way too slow. So let's get in for 2. Let's keep this race even. Pitch this into not what we wanted. Let's ignore that that happened. Now, opponent, it would be really cool of you if you missed on land for a turn. Oh, thank you. You did. You did what I asked. And now we get boned. Now we get boned. Well, I guess I have a vampire. Your go. Now, if you could continue to miss on land, that would also be much appreciated. Our opponent doesn't care for our feelings. Okay, yeah, that hurts. I gain 3 life, I guess, and I can block it. Okay. Sure. That's fine. So if we can actually find lands, we're actually not, like, ludicrously behind here. They're down to 2 cards. We have gas in hand. They're only up by 1 life point. Well, we are in this. We just need to find our 4th land by turn 7. Turn 6, I guess they played first. Oh, I can't believe that the on-brand land problems always happen. You'd think I'd try for this to happen or something. Hey, we found a land. Does it do anything? Not really. Not really. We could make it so that the Smelt Ward's only dealing 1 damage a turn. And it makes our Acrobat cheaper. Yep, let's drop this. Feels really slow. And if they like jam an Airings here or something, we're boned. Heftily boned. Got me. I guess. Got me. The old sideboard rare removal. You sure did get me. I guess we're going to Debtor's Transport, and maybe that will finally stop our opponent from attacking us here. We don't have the mana. That's a 6-drop. It's a 6-drop. I guess we're going Gravelly here? Pass the turn? I think we're jumping. I think we're jumping. Lock it. Sure. Fireblade. Yup. I will kill your Fireblade. Like, zero question there. Yeah, our opponent's not making the best choices, I don't think. Hey, look at this. We got a 6-5. Deal with it. Please don't deal with it. Harsh. Well, they're out of cards. We did it. We did it, Reddit. Bottom, good. We did it. We successfully made them not have cards anymore. Wait, they have a card. They cast that during their upkeep. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, look, a land. Debtor's Transport. Did we stabilize? The main phase Locket Crack. Sure thing. They have more cards. Alright. Alright. Alright, but we have stopped their attack, finally. Took some time, but we did it. Hey, we even get to just like say goodbye, Smelly. Goodbye, Smelly, get in for 5. And we're suddenly very back in this. Until an Airings comes down or something. Although I'll jam this into an Airings any day. Any day of the week. Orjav Racketeers. Well, that I'm not a huge fan of. Not a huge fan of that at all. I guess we're going to Spike Wheel. And yeah, we can't super deal with 1/1s in the air. We have Grotesque Demise. We have Cry, which actually works on this board right now. We lose our Acrobat, but they lose this and it exiles. Land, sure. This is close. We might squeak out a win here. We might get squeaky. The Rekka. I don't really care about that. Counter, sure. What do we need? We need Bedevil. We need Grotesque Demise. We need something. Need something. Don't be lands. Oh boy. Yeah. We ain't got nothing. We attack in with Spike Wheel, they just trade and they have 2 1/1s in the air. We attack in with this, they probably trade and we both have 2 1/1s in the air. Yeah, we just pass the turn. We're holding out for Cry, I think. Cry, Grotesque, Bedevil. Man, we just don't have that much else in the deck, really. What you got? You get a Blade Brand cycle? Titanic Brawl. Ugh, uh-huh. Get 2 1/1s. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I think this might have been our best chance at winning with this deck. So goodbye to that, I suppose. Goodbye to that. Okay. 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 You got Smashy. We're just dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're dead. Holy moly, that was deflating. That was very deflating. Hey, there it was. Yikes. Back in for match 2, I suppose. Yikes. This is probably the worst deck I've drafted in this format by far. It's just not gonna do what it needs to do, unfortunately. I need a longer charger for my phone. That's the trick. Yeah, let me know about your Trainwreck drafts, I suppose, because they certainly happen to everybody. And we'll see what we can do here. We'll see what we can do in what would theoretically be the loser's bracket, but MTGO doesn't really adhere to pairings properly. This is keepable. There's a Rubble Slinger. We have green. What's the opponent going to do? Luckily, I think they fixed the bugs as of yesterday, where you could undo a mold of 5 and it would reset the game. For some reason. But I do believe they fixed that. Twilight Panther, sure. Sure. Maybe I just played too much M19 or something. Maybe I forgot how to draft this format. That's a possibility. Hit me for 1. Orzhov's going to be tricky to deal with Rakdos here. Except our opponent doesn't know we're Rakdos. They think we're Golgari. Drop the Rubble Slinger. Pass the turn. Still, that is now all of our green sources. That's cool. That's cool. We can't accidentally draw forest anymore. We got there. We got there. Boy, I don't really want to trade with any of those, so I'm going to take 3. Because we need this for the spirits that they presumably have. Opponent playing the Mardu, it looks like. Priest of Forgotten Gods, okay. Deck, like, seriously. Like, seriously. This could be a quick O2 video. That's what it's feeling like. Imperious Oligarch. Yikes. Yikes. So what do I have to do? I have to sack a creature? So they might just go sack. I lose 2 life. I sack a creature. Yeah, they're doing it. We're just dead. Holy friggin' moly. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're dead. We're dead. I'm not even interested in the rest of this game. Hey, a mountain. Look at that. Boy howdy. Boy freaking howdy are we Cry of the Carnariuming. Alright, back in. Deck, just for once, cooperate. And we'll be good. And also, whoever the hell just busted out a jackhammer outside needs to stop. Hey, look at that. All of our colors. We can keep this. We can play with this. Yikes. Yikes. Swampy swamp. Give me a 2-drop. Give me a 2-drop and a Rhythm of the Wild. That's all I've ever wanted. 2-drop. Or a land. Sure. Cool. Can't have enough lands. It's physically impossible. All right. Hit me. Hit me with what you got. Oligarch. Priest? Nothing? I'll take nothing. Nothing's cool. Priest. Sure. Sure. I can slam into Priest pretty hard. They're unlikely, I hope, to be sacrificing anything next turn, so I'm just going to drop this down hasty and smash in and turn a land into a land. Let's get rid of a mountain. Ooh, a carrion imp. Cool. Cool beans. They don't block. Sounds good. Sounds good. Don't drop a panther and an oligarch. Opponent attacking in for 1. The race. The race has begun. Land, sure. The Gruder. Well, the Gruder's gonna die. Boy, howdy is the Gruder gonna die. And we're gonna drop a Tin Street Dodger. And we're gonna bash in for 3. Turn this swamp into a forest, probably. We got lucky last time. We turned it into a carrion imp. Yes, swamp becomes forest. I'm a wizard. I'm a frickin' wizard. Alright, so we got more removal. Oh, we don't. We actually needed that swamp. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. Alright, what you got for me here? You're gonna hit me for one? You sure are. Down to 18. Oligarch, sure. Enforcer, sure. I guess. So we got a Blade Brand. You know what? I think we actually win by finding Cry of the Carnarium. To be honest, I think I'm gonna attack in. Like, we're not being heavily raced here, so I'm gonna attack in with team. And we're gonna turn that forest into a Cry of the Carnarium, which we still can't cast. So maybe we turn it into a swamp, which would be cool as well. Nope, it's a mountain. It's a mountain. But we can play Carrion Imp and exile the Oligarch here. So that's nifty. Mountain, play the Imp, exile the Oligarch. Gain 2. We got blocks for their flyers. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're all good here. Vindictive Vampire. Ruh-roh. He's so angry. So vindictive. So we want to kill that. The priest isn't a huge concern. Like, I don't think they're sacking these two to turn them into anything. They're going to attack in for 1, that's fine. I'm not going to block. Not a chance, Reno. Oh, they are going to sack. I'm totally fine getting rid of my Tin Street Dodger. I guess they gain some life back. I guess that's kind of the big part. So goodbye, Dodger. No, no. Come on. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dodger. Goodbye, Dodger. We're still fine here. We're still fine. They could make us sack our imp, which would suck. They're gonna make us sack our imp, which would suck. So we need to hit a swamp and kill that priest. Like right now. Like right now. And we didn't. We sure did not. Oh my god, this is really bad. Like, this is really bad. I think we are going to have to Storm Strike, because I assume they're just gonna sack, make me sack. So we're gonna have to Storm Strike to scry, and then like Blade Brand to hope that we find a swamp and a Cry. Like, we really don't have much to go on here. What's on top? It's a swamp. Honestly, that's the first step. That's honestly the first step. Goodbye, Carrion Imp. The second step is we have to draw Cry of the Carnarium, which now is not good against these X3s. And we're going to have to kill the Vindictive Vampire with Bedevil. Holy moly. Holy moly. Alright, let's cycle the Blade Brand, which feels bad. Draw the swamp. Draw also a Clamor Shaman, which I guess we'll play. With a counter. And we're bedeviling the vampire. Except we're probably just dead. Yeah, not gonna lie, this deck, which I thought was awful, performed even worse than I expected. That draft was something else. Maybe we should have just identified that the Rakdos Wheeler didn't come back and somebody else was Rakdos, but like, those packs were really bad. There shouldn't have been 8 or 9 copies of Blade Brand. That's not a thing that happens. Alright, so they're going to sack their spirit, I assume, if we block, so that's 1 less damage. Go to blocks, block. Sack your spirit. Maybe just sack the priest, like it's not doing anything anymore. Yeah, they did. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. And we top deck our last hope. It's a goblin. Go. So they probably come in with Trumpeter and Spirit here. Oh, they come in with the Pontiff too. Cool. I'll stop a damage. I will stop a damage. Good stuff. Good stuff. So our Grotesque is gone as well, so we actually just don't deal with Trumpeter. We don't deal with 2 Trumpeters at all. It's a Vizkopa Vampire. So they attack, attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. They take us to 2. If they're smart, they will not attack with the Pontiff. They are smart. They are smart. They are not smart. Haha. We actually take 1 here? Not even. Oh. Okay. They threw away the Pontiff. Okay, sure. Just nail in the coffin, why don't you? Wow. Holy friggin' moly. That was awful. And I have 0 interest in playing this deck anymore. That draft was a train wreck. We probably should have just forced blue-white. We didn't see anything that said we should have in Pack 1. But arguably, we didn't see anything in Pack 1. Pack 1 was bad. Pack 1 was real bad. And like I said, there was just a ludicrous amount of... It seemed like the same print run. Because we saw so many Blade Brands. And I feel like we saw a lot of Gravelhide Goblins, a lot of... there was one other common that we saw a lot of. And we didn't see any Blade Jugglers. There was 1 Skewer in a pick 1 of a pack. Weird draft, but that's how they go. That's how they go. Let me know about your train wreck drafts down in the bottom. Let me know what I should have done differently, etc. That's our last Ravnica Allegiance draft, unfortunately. There are no more, because of course next Saturday we're going to be well into the War of the Spark set review. And then the following week we'll have War of the Spark drafts. So, let me know what you thought of this set, Ravnica Allegiance. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me over on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. Go to patreon.com/ManaLeek if you want to help the channel out financially. You can go to inkedgaming.com, use the promo code ManaLeek10, all one word, 10 is the number to get 10% off your order, to also help out the channel. And yeah, click thumbs up if you like it, click subscribe if you want to see more, and if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next.